Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Now, this afternoon's video is going to be going through a box that my grandfather left me that I haven't looked in for a few years. It's here, you can see that. As I remember, it contains war memorabilia and kind of medals and stuff, but it'll be a journey of discovery that we're going together. Before I crack the box open, I just wanted to say, my next video is going to be on the process of going viral, what happened, and the kind of mail that I received afterwards, some quite disturbing hate mail. So if you're happy to be in that and you do still hate me, just drop me a word in the comments and I will be, not naming and shaming you, or maybe naming and shaming you, at least kind of debunking your whole existence. Especially people who've been doing it on Facebook. I mean, I can click on your profile and see what spasmoid you are, so watch out. But also on the positive side of it, I've had loads of lovely messages. I've got over 4,700 Facebook friends and a ton more pinned in requests that I could accept if I was a bit more motivated. So it's been good as well. Even who was my big enemy a little while ago, Will N.E. was commenting on my YouTube the other night saying we're tight now. So you can see, I've made loads of friends. Although you say we're tight, Will, you still haven't replied to my messages about me coming to visit you for Freshers Week at your uni. Been very non-committal about that, but I know he's busy and famous now, so that's fine. I'm sure I'll be there. Anyway, let's crack this box open. Now, I don't actually have the key for it, so it does. Oh, almost knocked my orange juice and lemonade over. Great. Way to replenish your fluids on a hot day like today. I've had 5 glasses myself today. Orange juice and lemonade, really healthy because of the orange juice in there. So, Anyway, let's get to the nitty gritty of this box. Now, my grandfather was a funny character. His parents were a bit mad, apparently, and they really wanted a girl, and they raised him as a girl for the first kind of 5-10 years of his life. And as a result, he had multiple families himself. He kept deserting during the war, going back to have babies with other women and rejoining in different names and stuff, and it's all a bit crazy. But what have we got? Yes, I know what these are. Stirrups, because he was part of the Canadian Mounted Brigade apparently at one time, which is interesting. Fighting on horseback, something I'll be very interested in doing myself. I don't really know what that is, but that definitely looks like something that would have been on his uniform. It's very exciting. As does that couple of little V's, I think they would go on your armies. No pun intended, on your arms. Now, these are kind of sigils, I guess. You can see that one, all that means, but that's quite a pretty picture, isn't it? And look at that one. That's like the Lannister lion, isn't it? That's very exciting. The banners, bannerman. What else have we got? Little German travel mate, which I guess would have come in quite useful while they were over in the war, although this is its first published in 1982, so it must be something he picked up and stuck in his box at a later date. New Testament. You'd want to be right with God, wouldn't you, if you were fighting in the war? Little Asian's my sister's baby, you can hear. It's beginning to annoy me a little bit. I wish she'd stop bringing it over quite so much when you're trying to do professional vlogging. There it goes again. Unbelievable. Little kind of Percy Asian thing. It's got some Arabic writing on it. I don't know an awful lot about where he was stationed. He was a bit of a bullshitter, if I'm honest with you. But I do know he got in big trouble one day because he tried to shoot down from his base, from his machine guns, shot down what he thought was an incoming enemy plane, and it was actually one of the Allied planes. But he did tell me he redeemed himself by capturing a German prisoner and leading people through a minefield. I don't really know what to believe about it. This is a French Bible, gold leaf there. Probably worth penny to. That's interesting. We've got straight razor here. Maybe I'll sharpen this up and start. I don't know whether that would have been just for his personal grooming or whether it was a weapon. You just don't know. Loads more stuff in here. I mean, I don't want to bore you guys. Loads more kind of. He was in a parachute regiment. There you go, that's interesting. And another one of those little horses. he was a bit of an artist. There's some art stuff, but there's medals in here as well. I don't know if any of you know about medals. I personally don't. What was that one to say? The Defence Medal, which I think sounds like something that a lot of people would have got. What's this one? This is his father's. This is my great grandfather's. This is from the Great War. I don't know what that is really. He's got tons of medals actually. He's done all right there. I would have got loads too. Yeah, he was an interesting character. He had an Alsatian dog, quite aggressive. It bit the head off a cat once. It was, fair play to that dog. It was an aggressive animal. Made me feel sick. I was only young at the time. I was quite traumatised afterwards. But dogs are interesting things. I would probably have about 10 if I could. I'd have some just to protect me, like a big chunky Staffy, big chunky pit bull. But I'd also have like a great big Saint Bernard. That one would just be like my best friend. I think we'd do everything together. I'd have a bulldog, British bulldog with a little droopy mouth. They're cute, aren't they? And what else would I have? A golden retriever as well. I like them. An oldie but a goodie. And a Tibetan terrier and a Burmese mountain dog. I think I'd like them all. So that's my vid for this afternoon, just taking you through something that's personal to me. I hope it's touched your heart. That's the aim of these videos. If it has, hit the like wherever it is on whatever device you're watching. That'd be fantastic. But there's no pressure. There's no pressure. It's not about the likes and the views. It's about me speaking to you and us having that little connection for a few minutes.